Hi everyone. Well, this is the weigh-in video for the second week on Carnivore, and let's just start with the image comparisons, which I will just put in right here. I'm a little bit astonished. When I was sitting here bringing these images together to, I was putting them in Photoshop and bringing them together so that we could see the comparisons. When I brought in the images of just my face, I'm like, what? I mean, that whole puffiness that I had is going away. The skin is looking brighter. And then I looked at the picture of me taken from the front. Now, the thing is, I can see that image of me on the left, taken on the very first day. And I remember the struggle I had just to stand there for my husband to take those photographs. You can see that struggle on my face. It's right there. I can see it. That whole phrase of the struggle is real. Yeah, I can see it on my face. Compared to today, I mean, look at that. I'm here, I'm loud and proud. It's just bang, there I am. Yeah. Even if you don't notice, well, I can see a difference in the sides, on the sides of my hips. The difference between, like, there's more of a, I can see that it's less, it's more. So there's that one for the front. Then I looked at the side view, and that blew me away a little bit as well, not going to lie. It was, what I noticed was, again, I could see how much of a struggle it was for me to just stand there to have those photographs taken on the first day. But if you actually look at my face, the profile of my face, and compare it to the profile of my face for today. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. And then my bum, which is like, I've got wide load for days. That's fine. But it's sort of like, instead of going, it's actually lifting. It's disappearing from underneath, which is quite the best scenario you could hope for. I'm good with it. Now it's the back view that really grabbed my attention. Now go and have a look at the back view. Now, if you look at the left, that's the day one photograph, and it's basically just a shelf. Let's be honest. It's just a shelf. And it's just bang. It's just there. There's no real definition that there could be an ass there at all. I mean, look, what you're going to get here is complete honesty. Spade is a spade. I'm not going to mince words. I'm done with hiding. I'm done with messing around. I'm done with my own BS. And I'm just telling it like it is. I'm done. I'm done with, wrapping it up in pretty bows and making it really palatable and easy on the ears. I'm done with that. I'm sick and tired of it. So I'm just not doing it. Anyway, I digress. That's just me on my, I'm off my soapbox now. It's fine. So you look at the picture of my wide load on the left-hand side, and it basically is just a shelf. I mean, it's probably two shelves of a shelf. But then you look at the photograph on the right-hand side, and you can see there's dimples, like davits in my bum. You can see that the fat is moving. It's moving. So there you have it. There's that. I took the liberty of taking a photograph. I did my ketones today, and not unhappy about it, to be honest. Where is it now? Here it is. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter than the one I did during the week, but it's still a very consistent ketosis. And it's probably, between 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably between 4 and 5. But in my opinion, ketosis is ketosis. And if you're in it, you're in it. That's my opinion. I might try a little bit better in making sure I turn the bottle round so that people can see the images, the numbers and stuff and things. Sorry about that. But it was first thing this morning, so I was a little bit sort of so yeah, this morning I was feeling a bit so I made a point of having 200 mils of cold water with a quarter of a teaspoon of the light salt that's got potassium in it. Down, poked me up. What was the other thing? So now we need to talk about how much I've lost this week. Okay, so I'll start by saying that I'm happy to do the pounds conversion for the weight. That's fine. But at the moment, I'm just going to keep the inches out of the measurements because it's a lot. I can't be coping. So this week, I'll put the little spreadsheet in. As you can see, this week I lost 3.2 kilos. Which brings my total loss to 10.9 kilos. Yeah. Sorry about the cut there. I got interrupted with a phone call. Note to self, go on airplane mode. Right. So, total loss of 10.9 kilos in 2 weeks. If you look at the bust, I've probably lost 4.5 centimeters off my bust. I've lost 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 3.5, 4 centimeters off my waist. 5 centimeters off my hips. Yeah, so the total amount of pounds that I've lost, as you can see, is 24.03 pounds in 2 weeks. Like I said last week that, that first week is usually always glorious. You're losing fluid and all of that jazz, and that's fine. And I did also make a point of saying that that first week was actually the best first week I've ever had on any lifestyle change, any whatsoever. Now I've got to adjust that to this being the best result for a second week. Usually, like for instance, if I went back through like the Tony Ferguson, for instance, the first week I lost like 5 kilos. The second week, it went down to like 1 kilo. But, well, there it is. I lost 3.2 kilos in the second week. And I lost more centimeters off my hips this week. I mean, I'm looking at these numbers and you know, it's just blowing my mind. It really is blowing my mind. I've found my sweet spot for breakfast. I'm really enjoying the pork belly, little 1 inch by 1 inch cubes, if you like. Boy, does that keep me satiated for the rest of the day. I eat twice a day. And, you know, I don't need a lot. You know, I have my dinner and that's it until midday the next day. I should show you, actually. I should show you the meds that I take. All right, I'll do a little bit of a cut here because I've got to go and get them. So give me a sec. I'm back. This is what I take twice a day. I'm just going to get them all out. Right. Okay. So, oh, hang on. We can't forget. Oh, and I also take Panadol Osteo for some reason. That is not in my little bag. Anyway, I take this Celebrix 1 capsule twice a day. This is for the pain. I've got a few more repeats on these, but I'm just wondering how long before these are gone. That's the first thing. Second of all, I take these hay fever and allergy relief because I have a problem with, it just feels like things are biting me. And it's worse at night. But having said that, up here, the mosquitoes are pterodactyls. The mosquitoes here are very hungry for the bloods. So I'm not sure about that one yet. But this other one that I take, this is a glucosamine. It's got chondroitin and turmeric. Now, I know that turmeric is supposed to reduce inflammation, but with what I've read lately, that ain't the case. So after this week, I'm going to start cutting back to 1 a day. I have one of these twice a day. I'm cutting back to 1 a day just to see what happens. As for the Panadol Osteo, don't know yet. But honestly, I'm here with this and I'm like, I'm wondering how long it's going to be before I'm not taking those anymore. I don't think it's going to be long. The pain in my legs, specifically my knees, like I said, was alleviated within 4 days. 4 days. Now, I am not blowing wind up your skirt, folks. 4 days. Now, it was quite a pain, quite a consistent pain. And honestly, it may have been a pinhead's worth of pain, but that pinhead's worth of relief was there within 4 days. I'm now doing 7 stand-up, sit-downs. I'm walking quicker. Still on my walking stick. That's fine. I'm all right. It's taken me a long time to put my body in this particular situation, and I'm responsible for that. So I know that going forward, I have to, instead of abusing my body the way I did, I have to now be kind to it and be gentle with myself and be kind to myself. I also take a multivitamin every day, but even those, I'm going to start looking at the ingredients because, yeah, you know those fillers? Yeah. I want to make sure there's no maltodextrin in these. Probably isn't. but I just want to make sure. I want to make absolutely certain. I got rid of all the, I was taking these sweetener tablets, and it just so happened that there was maltodextrin in them. I changed to monk fruit. It's taken 2 weeks, and I'm fine with it. I don't plan on being on it forever, but I'm already now, I was having, at the start, just to get that sweetness, I was on 4 level teaspoons of it per coffee. Now I'm down to 2, and I'm fine with it. My sweet spot, I think, going forward, I'd like to get down to 1 teaspoon. Then I'll be happy. And I'll be happy with that for quite some time. Yeah, so I just don't know what to say, folks. I am not here to tell you about something that is a load of rubbish. I'm not giving you false results. I will always tell the truth where these statistics are concerned, where the weight loss and the centimeters lost and the kilos and how much I've lost. If I put on, I'll say so. And probably not before I've wondered, okay, what did I do wrong? And then come up with a solution on how to fix it. I will always tell the truth here. I mean, you could go to a lot of channels on YouTube of people with their success stories. And honestly, I would say that about, sorry, I've got an itch on my eye. I would say that about 95% of the people that are vlogging their carnivore journey have started it because they reached rock bottom. I can assure you I've been there more than my fair share of times. It's not a place I would recommend anybody get to, but everybody has to have their own journey. It is an unforgiving, vile, dark, devouring place that accepts the darkness and has you on a downward spiral, and it doesn't want to let you go. It hangs on. It hangs on real tight. And there comes a point where the human spirit just goes, no more. I will never lie on this vlog to any of you. I will always give you photographs every week, and I will always tell you how much I've lost. I'll always tell you if I've put on. Always. I'm not here to blow wind up your skirt and tell you something it isn't or is. I'm not here for that. I'm just not. I'm here to share my journey, and the only way I can do that is to be like everyone else that's sharing their journey with the carnivore lifestyle, and that is to be completely open and completely honest, and to share the tears, to share the highs, to share the lows, to share it all. And on that note, I am going to go. I will continue to vlog every day, and as usual, please be kind to those around you, but more importantly, please be kind to yourself.